So the statement is, if criminals challenge the state, they must not win. If criminals challenge the state, they must not win. These are the words of Prime Minister Andrew Holness after members of the opposition spoke about the almost 300 murders from the police in 2025. This happened on Tuesday. If criminals challenge the state, they must not win. Now, nothing is wrong with the statement. If it is that the state was really being challenged by criminals. Yeah? But when you have citizens like myself who have been begging the government of this country to look deep into the police, you don't have to look deep, to look into the police force, yeah, and to come and retract statements made by you, the Prime Minister, and the evil Security Minister Orius Chang, by saying people must meet their judge or their maker, which is you in parable giving the Jamaica Constabulary Force or the security forces, both soldier and police, the right to choose what they do when they confront a citizen. That's how dangerous that statement is. When you approach a citizen, you have the support from me, the Prime Minister, and the Security Minister, the heads of government, the Governor General, who doesn't work shit in this country. You give them the right to make a choice on the spot. And they have made 291 decisions. 291 choices were made by the security forces for 2025, which amounts to the lives of citizens that were taken. You see, if it was a case where the statements made by police, confrontation, gunmen shoot after them, shots were returned, and they were found suffering from gunshot wounds. But that's not the case, you know. That's not the case. We have a situation where when INDECOM, an independent body or an oversight body, who is there to pretty much make sure that the police is kept in line with what they're doing, when they do their investigations, the findings are just like what the citizens been complaining about, that their relatives and loved ones were murdered. And you want to know how I concluded that or deduced that? From the reports that are out there, more than 42 police officers are on murder charge. 42, not one, maybe one or two didn't make a mistake and, kill a youth and now they have to pay the penalty. But that's not the case. It's not 1 or 2, it's not 5, it's not 10, it's not 20 police, it's not 30 police, it's 40. No, it's not 40, it's 42 and counting. 42 police on murder charge. So I want to ask the opposition something tonight, Mr. Mark Golding and the others of you from the opposition. Big man thing. So you guys had to wait until it was 291 Jamaican men. The country already now had no man left. God bless the few we have left, few real man. And you thought, instead of coming up with programs to rehabilitate the young men, yeah? Real programs, and not just rehabilitate. Put them in the army. Put them to serve the country. Find money, pay them. There are a lot of things we could do, a lot to generate income in this country. But we refuse to tap into it because we keep selling the country for 5 cents and selling our resources for 5 cents. 5 cents. Crooked money. So there's not enough to be in the budget. We're always barely surviving, while politicians more than survive to the tune of 300% for them salary increase. I spoke about a teacher who I saw this week at a school. I'm not going to call the name of the school. It's not the first or second teacher I have observed whose shoes, it was despicable looking upon the woman's shoes. You can see poverty written upon the woman's shoes. You can see the sides are dry rot, the heels more than worn down. You know when shoes done in Jamaica, we say, boy, no man, the shoes that done. That's what the teacher had on. She had to show up at work. She have to go home, she probably have mortgage and rent. Why she can't buy one good pair of shoes? Because shoes relatively cheap, you know. But guess what? Cheap for us who can afford it. Them who can't, it's a mountain to climb over. I want to know, why is it the opposition feel the need to ask or to show empathy or grave concern to the fact that it's now 291 persons that have been murdered since the start of the year. It's now after 12, it's December 15 now, 2025. And I'm going to say this. There's going to be more men who are going to be murdered by the police before the year is out. To all the Jamaican men out there, I don't know who you are. Please do not challenge the security forces, because the decree has been sent out to make sure that you meet your maker. And the police them have been now collecting and keeping tally. And I'm not talking about the good police them that is really providing a lawful service and not police force. Excessive force. But the real police them, big up on yourself to the real police them. But you see to the other little drunker them who kill off on the brothers and the sisters, and I listen to Andrew Holness and stuff. Only better pray to God, say me now become president of this country. Not prime minister, president, because we are changing. Only better pray me not become it. You think a 42 out of a murder charge? We're going to investigate every last one of you. You think we don't know that most of you is a part of a criminal enterprise? Uno, some liar, some judge, politician, the whole of you wrap up in a bed with a dirty, nasty, evil, criminal ways in this country. We will find the syndicate of Uno will be punished.